welcome to Draw the Day. My name's Abby and I'm an artist at Cartwheel Arts. Today's activity is going to be my book. This activity is all about you, so we're going to celebrate ourselves and create a book full of all the things that we love and all the things that remind us of ourselves as well. Okay, so I'll give you some examples in a little bit. First of all, what I'm going to do is talk you through the materials that you need, and then if you need to go and get the materials, you can always pause this video and then come back. So the materials that you will need are some magazines, coloured pencils, coloured pens, a pencil, perhaps a rubber as well, some scissors, and if you need help with the scissors, do ask an adult. Some glue. I've got PVA glue, but you could also use a glue stick. And then some coloured paper. Or you could have white paper if you wanted. I've gone for green. Okay, so those are materials you need. So let's pause it here and go and get everything we need. Okay, welcome back. So if you take a look at the book that I made earlier, you can see that it's got my name written on the front. And then we're going to do like a picture box, and then you can put something in there that you like. So this kind of describes me. This is like a rainbow because I love rainbows, and then two butterflies as well because I do love butterflies. And then, like I say, my name in the middle. And then what we're going to do is open it up and put lots of pictures in there that we like. So let's get started. I'm going to take my piece of paper. I've gone for green and it's A4, and we're going to fold it in half. That's it, and just push down on your crease. So you've got a book. There we go. So this is going to be our book. And then take your pencil, and then now what I'm going to show you, this is quite tricky, this part where it's got your name. Okay, so you can do any shape you want, but what I will do is just show you how I did mine. Okay, so I did like a rectangle box like this. I don't know if you can see that on there. Let me use a black just so you can see it a bit clearer. Okay, so I'll start again. So we're going to take our black pen and we're going to go over. It's a bit like a rainbow shape, that actually, isn't it? And then down both sides and then over again like this. Okay, so that forms your name tag shape. And then this part, you're going to start in the middle and you're going to go out, back in, out, back in and around. Okay, so it looks a little bit like, it reminds me a bit of like a dragon's foot or something, that does. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. Start in the middle, we're going to go out, in, back out, in and around like that. So you should have 2 feet. It does look like 2 dinosaur feet. Okay, so then from this corner, we're going to go in, like that. And from this corner, we're going to go in. Now, I hope that's not too difficult. If it is, then like I say, you can come up with your own design. Don't worry too much about doing the same thing as me. Okay, and then also I've done a square shape for my my picture. You can do round, you can do oval, you can do a heart, you can do any shape that you like. I'm going to stick to the square. Okay, so then what we do next is draw a square, and my line's gone really, really wonky, which is fine because I'll just make it a bit thicker. There we go. So yeah, don't worry about wonky lines, they're fine. We can always go over it and then back up to the top. You'll probably be using a pencil first though, because that's what I wanted to show you first, you know, to use a pencil. But you can't really see it on the screen, so I'm just going to go straight in with a black pen like this just so you can see it a bit clearer. Okay, and I'm just going to create a nice thick border for my picture screen. And then I'm going to go across. Now if you've got a tablecloth, you might want to put it over your table just to cover it up in case the pen goes through onto the table. And then around my picture frame, I've just done like some flower leaf shapes. Again, you could do like triangle shapes. You could leave it blank, like just a plain square. I'd love to see what you actually went for. So when you finished your pictures, please do upload them and share them. The details will be online later, and I'll tell you about that more. So there we go. You can see now that it's taken a little bit more shape. Okay, so what I've done is created a rainbow. You can draw a picture of yourself. You can actually put a photograph of yourself there if you've got one and you want to do that. Or you could use your magazines and have a flick through and see what describes you. So a rainbow and a butterfly really describes me quite well. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to do the rainbow. And I'm going to start off with my red pen. Now, rainbows are really fashionable at the moment, aren't they? Everybody's got a rainbow in the window. I do love rainbows anyway. There we go. So if you don't know the poem, the one that helps you remember the colours, it's Richard of York gave battle in vain. That's how I was taught it at school. I wonder how you remember it all. And if you don't have all the colours of the rainbow, but you really do want to do a rainbow, then why not choose your favourite colours? So it doesn't even have to be the colours of the rainbow. It could just be all your favourite colours. And that might look really nice. And it'd look really unique as well, wouldn't it? Okay. So I'm on violet. I like colouring in. I find it really relaxing. And I'm doing mine quite quick as well. So you might want to take a little bit longer on yours, and you could always pause the video and then just catch up later. Okay. Because sometimes when we rush, we do make little mistakes, don't we, which is not too bad, but it is really nice to take our time. I've done my rainbow now, and then I'm going to do my butterflies. Now I'll show you how I do butterflies, just in case you want to do butterflies. So I do a little body in the middle, and then I go around it like this, and then I do like a B shape, and I do the same on the other side, and then like a backwards B, and then I just colour in the wings like that. There we go. And then just put two little, I don't know what they're called, those things that they use those to sense where they're going, don't they? I wonder if you know the name of them. Antennas, is that the right word? Maybe. Okay, who knows? Maybe you know. Okay, and then I've done some nice little dots just to create a little pattern like this, coming up like that. There we go. Now, on my original piece, I started using gold to colour in here, but my pen ran out, so I'm going to try and use silver and see how that looks. Maybe my silver will run out as well, because these pens I've had for so long. You might be using felt tips now, you might be using pencils, you could use crayons. It really depends on what you prefer to use. There we go, this is looking lovely. I'm nearly nearly done, just got the last bit to do. There we go, that looks so beautiful. It really makes it stand out, doesn't it? You could always colour the background in as well. And then I'm going to colour in my sign, my name sign. I do like this silver pen. Wonderful, so that's all coloured in. And then I'm going to put my name in the middle. So my name's only small, so I've done it in really big capital letters. If yours is a bit longer, you might want to do it a little bit smaller. There we go. That looks fantastic. Excellent. Okay, so the next thing to do is have a look through all your magazines. And again, you might want to pause the video now, get all your magazines, have a good look through, and have a think about what makes you unique. Okay, so you could have a think about like hobbies. So maybe you play football, maybe you like riding your bike, maybe you do baking. You could think about adding pictures of you and your friends. So what do you do with your friends or your family? Maybe you'd like to add them inside of your book as well. And maybe you could add some personality traits. So what makes you unique about yourself? Like for me, it was the rainbow, because the rainbow is my bright personality. All right, so have a little think, have a little flick through your magazines, and then come back. Okay. I had a look earlier through my magazines and I found these beautiful images. I've got one of me and my friends walking the dog. These aren't actually me, these are of other people in magazines, but it represents me. Okay, so I love walking the dog with my friends. And then I also love the woods, which you might know about me because I have said it quite a few times if you watch the other videos. So I'm going to add a picture of the woods. And then I'm always exploring castles. So I've got a picture of a castle. And then lastly, I've added a kingfisher because that is my favourite bird. Okay, so I've already cut these out. But what you need is a pair of scissors, and then take your image and then cut it out into the shape that you like. Okay, so I got prepared earlier. So I'm going to take my book and I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to have a think about where I want to place these. I think I'm going to place them here like this. So once you've got something in mind and you're happy with your design, you can then take them off your page like this and then turn it over. Get your glue. Now this is PVA glue, like I said before. You can use a glue stick's probably a little bit better because this does get quite messy, doesn't it? And please do put something on the table if you're using glue. Okay, because you don't want to get it all over the table and then not be able to get it off the table. There we go. Get a little bit more. That's it. And then turn it over and place it on the inside page of your book, and then push it down all the way around the edges and in the middle until it's all stuck down like so. And then you do the same with all your images. Now some of your images might overlap. You might want to do some drawings. if you've got your coloured pens and pencils, then you could always do some nice drawings. I think I might do a little bit of a drawing at the end. So I'm just going to put my woods there, and then my kingfishers next. I wonder what your favourite bird is. Do you have a favourite bird? I've got a family of sparrows living in my roof, and they are so noisy. Every morning they're out singing away. I wonder if you can hear the birds in the morning. There we go, my kingfisher stuck down. So the last thing I need to do is my castle. There we go, get lots of glue on there so it doesn't fall off. And I'm going to put this overlapping, and I'm just going to put it on a little bit of a tilt, and that's just to add a little bit of character. There we go. And then I think inside I'm going to take the purple pen and I'm going to write my book. My book. And then I'm going to do a love heart and colour that in. You might want to add like some patterns, you know, really brighten it up. And again, take as long as you like on this. I do mine quite fast just to show you the activity. But once you know how to do it, you can always do it again later on with your family. Okay, there we go. So that's my book. So the front of it looks like this, Abby, and then inside you open it up and my book with all these images. And what you could also do as well, if you've got more time, you could decorate this page as well, so you've got a complete book of all the things that make you unique. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today. It's been really nice. I've enjoyed this art activity. I wonder if you have. If you have, and if you have done a piece of artwork, please do share it and upload it. Okay, all the links on how to do that will follow and be below this video. Okay, so I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye.